Hello! Now let's put some of those meditation principles into practice. The first meditation we'll do together is going to be chanting. And chanting, we use mantras. A mantra is a syllable that is sacred sound. My cat is going to be in the background with his shaky toy. And I was going to take it away from him, and then I realized it's actually perfect that we're going to be hearing that, because that's life, and that's really what you want to learn to contend with in meditation. You can't create silence in the world, and you can't create this perfect environment for yourself. And if you're waiting for that perfect time, that perfect place, and the perfect sound structure, you're probably never going to get the chance to meditate. But if you can be in that space of the witness, the Vijnanamaya Kosha, witnessing from the wisdom body, I hear the sound, but I'm not letting it distract me from my focal point, which in this meditation, this first one, will be our mantra. So the mantra is Satanama. Satnam means truth that I am. And Satanama is another variation of Satnam. You can look at the notes in your in the tab on the Dreams You Do page that talks more about the breakdown of Satanama. But in this video, we're just going to get right into it. So I want you to practice using your fingers right now. And when you press I'm using my right hand, it can be both hands. We're going to do both in the practice. So whatever feels good for your practice before we actually get into the meditation. When you touch your pointer finger to your thumb, we'll say Sa, middle finger Ta, ring finger Na, and pinky Ma. So Satanama, Satanama. And then try it with both hands. Satanama. So remember that we want to keep our focus on the one thing. The one thing in this meditation is the Satanama, truth that I am. Try to allow your thoughts to be where they are, allow your emotions to be where they are, without getting hooked in, without giving attention to the mind. We notice it. It's almost like a tantruming child. We notice, we hold space for, we wait patiently. We don't have to also get in a tizzy ourselves or rush right in and fix it. Instead of fixing or changing or even involving ourselves with, we just want to notice the thoughts, notice the emotions without letting that be our focal point. We want to give more attention to the peace within ourselves, the calm, the stillness, the quietude, and just the marvel, the wonder at how cool it is to be noticing everything. You can really get yourself into a space of wow, at the most seemingly mundane details of your life and of your inner landscape. So let's try now with Satanama. I'll do it aloud. So I invite you to start out loud with this mantra. And after a few minutes, if you want to move it inside, you can, or you can keep it loud the whole time. So we're going to do Satanama for 10 whole minutes. And this beautiful thing happens where when you're in the power of your own voice, speaking from your 5th chakra, your authenticity, your creative expression, when you're sitting in this strongly enough and you really allow yourself to be in it. So we're not going to half-ass mantra. We're going to just full steam ahead, give it all we've got, breathing with the diaphragm and mantra, mantra, mantra. You can think of it as singing or chanting, whatever feels more comfortable for you. And both might feel uncomfortable, and that's okay. When we do our yin practice later, we'll see that being uncomfortable is actually okay. So we'll begin, and hopefully you'll get into this place where you're just kind of like entranced by your own voice, by the collective voice of myself and yourself together. So here we go, let's begin. Eyes can be open or closed. If they're open, just allow them to be unfocused. So non-vigilance is what we're practicing. Satanama, 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 Nama, Satanama, 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 Satanama. Let the mantra fall away. Bring your hands into prayer pose, Anjali Mudra, pressing the palms and finger pads against each other above the head. Press your fingertips together as you Satanama, Satanama, Satanama. Bring your hands to heart center, and we'll spend a full minute just noticing the absence of sound. Bring your hands to your forehead for good thoughts. Bring your hands to your lips for kind words. And bring your hands to your heart for good, kind intentions. The mantra meditator in me sees the mantra meditator in you. Namaste.